And we're back. It's me, Scotty D. We got Mark.
Hi, Scott.
I need something like that. I wish there was a thing. There is some stuff that I could do. I need to get
hello.
hi, Danny. Mark Ensbey, Danny Black are here. They have on the same clothes they had on last week, but that's okay. That's how we do
Different
it.
shirt. I have a bunch of these shirts.
Okay.
And
a bunch of those hats. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
$2.
Hey,
Kmart.
how hard is it to change my name because you've spelt my name wrong?
oh, did I? What did I spell?
It's M-A-R-C.
It is not.
No, it's not.
Oh my
It is
gosh!
not.
Cut it out. I needed that is not. And there's a clip from Dr. Evil. What is it? Those movies. It's not Dr. Evil.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Austin Powers.
Yeah, Austin Powers, where Dr. Evil, the lady who helped him make his son go Scott really loud. I need to get that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
but what about Back to the Future? Great Scott.
That would be good too. These are good. Great Scott and
Oh God, why are you giving him more sound bites?
oh
to play?
gosh, I'm gonna love that.
Scott.
That is good.
Scott.
Hey,
Dr.
I'm gonna
Evil.
create a poll. I'm literally gonna create a poll about the sound bites and I'm gonna give it to you to put it in the description, and we'll see what people
Oh,
people think about
yeah.
that.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Actually, I'll make a comment with a link and make sure it's approved.
You know what I'm going to say, though? I'm going to just tell you the
What?
truth. I don't really care what people think about it because that's what I like to do. And this,
Yeah, but
this is my show. Well, partially my show.
But don't you think that you should cater to your audience a little bit?
Why
and
should
you
I change who I am for the audience? Why can't I just be me? They're either
what
going to
do you-
like
what do
me
you
or they're
want-
not.
What do you want this show to accomplish?
I wanted to feed my giant ego. No, I'm kidding. I just want to have fun. I just want to listen. My my background, as we've talked about before, I have got into radio, and I always wanted to be like a morning show disc jockey or a morning show host. And there you go.
Can you give us your best radio intro
do the actual radio voice that you hear people do?
Yeah. And then just cut to a fake song.
Well, here
You guys have like a place like this, right? Like it's got.
I didn't.
I don't know whether you realize, Danny, but radio, there is no cameras inside.
Yeah,
so it
they
doesn't matter
can't
what his
see you.
face
I
is
know.
doing.
Yeah.
I know, but I've been to those stations, and
Yeah,
that's what they do. Like,
Yeah. No. Cheryl says that I talk differently when I'm doing my radio voice. So she says I'm more proper about the way I say words and things like that. So it's more like this, like right now, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Let me see. I worked at this radio station called WCM. Let me see if I can do it. I have to think about it. I have to get into character.
Get a character.
It's you're listening to 990 AM WCM. Here I am, Scott Donnelly. We've got some more music coming up after this. That's basically what I sounded like.
Oh, that's why you got fired.
I didn't get fired from that. I didn't get fired.
Where's the personality? Where's the heart?
Yeah, where's
But most people
I love the Scotty D. Get rid of the Donnelly.
most people are like, hey, you're listening to 99.5 WFI. Well, that kind of voice. Yeah, we're back.
Garbage man.
You won't believe what I just heard this morning. What'd you hear? I heard about this guy who took a big dump on his front lawn. Ding, 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 ding. And they play like all that stupid stuff. Yeah, it's dumb.
That was the best Saturday Night Live sketch.
Yeah, and we're back. Yeah, Jimmy
such a good
Fallon.
one.
I don't know if he laughed throughout that whole thing like he does on every other thing that he does.
Well, he did, yeah.
Did he laugh through the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't do it every time, but it's yeah.
On
Not as bad
SNL,
as
he was like
not as-
known for breaking
Yeah.
in the
He
middle
was
of
terrible at the more cowbell one. He was terrible.
I mean, he couldn't hold it
almost
together.
ruined
It was, but that's what made it funny too, because you're not supposed
Yeah.
to do that. It was funny.
Yeah.
But the other thing, speaking of Jimmy Fallon, I'm not trying to crap on Jimmy Fallon. I actually really like Jimmy Fallon, but when he talks to people that come on the show, he's always like, "Oh, I love your stuff. It's so great. I just watched this the other night. You're the best thing." And he gets all excited about whatever they're doing and talks about how much he loves them. It's a little weird for me sometimes.
You want him to be like, that last thing you did really sucked. You want to plug your new movie?
No.
Yeah.
Did I tell you?
We had you down to come on the show, but I really don't like you. So
Exactly.
play the outro, get out.
That's the balance that you have to have. Like, I don't like to be fake. It's hard for me to be fake. So, like, if somebody irritates me, I just show it all over my face. So it's hard for me to just do that thing where you're like, you're the greatest thing you ever did. Oh.
Scott, those sound bites are the best thing ever. We love it.
Yeah,
Please
I
make more
love
of
your sound bites. They're so cool.
Hey, Donnie!
So there you go.
Actually, I do like
Is
it.
that
I
is
just
that
still
the
think
first
I
one
want
for
the
the show though?
He wants this whip so bad. It's like his favorite thing in the world to hear. Whoop-ah. Why do you want to hear that?
Yeah.
It's
Do you
like,
do you have like a cowboy background?
no,
no. Come on.
no,
Actually,
I don't.
Actually, it reminds me of there's that Big Bang Theory show. Have you ever heard of it?
Do they do whoop-ah?
No,
That was on Friends. That was
like one of them was
Chandler.
like getting whipped. Like his girlfriend was doing something and
no.
had a problem. And
We play if we don't like a topic, we play it out with a didgeridoo.
no. All I was saying was they were like, I have this app
I don't
that'll
think he heard
really
it.
help in your situation, and it was like, and I was just thinking, that'd be funny. So if,
After
like, if
after
Mark's
they were
I
whipped,
gotta
were they
go
like,
with my wife.
Oh,
shopping.
schmick.
everybody that's hearing that,
You know what? No Australian talks like that ever.
talk
You
about
do.
talk about what schmick is
Schmick?
for everybody. Danny's talked about it
Schmick?
on one of his videos, but let's hear it from the real, true Australian. What is schmick?
Schmick is
Okay,
like-
so schmick me. Oh, you're not talking about me. Never mind.
You're an
who you
American
talking
in
to?
Australia. Go ahead, Mark.
Kidding.
What's schmick is
hi,
like
Mark.
awesome, like amazing. Like
Okay.
this coffee is schmick.
I'm making
Oh.
the coffee.
Dang it.
This coffee's it's okay.
Who wants coffee? Coffee? Anybody?
Yeah. Is it a Makona?
That's what no, this one's
this is
not.
schmick.
This is
This is
this
schmick.
is schmick.
You can't do
This
this
is
anymore.
schmick.
In America, when you do the OK symbol now, it means you're a racist. Somehow you're a white supremacist. Just so you know.
What?
Yeah.
Can you
America-
Is there
do that
anything
where,
you can
like,
do in America?
You
now that
can't do
when you're not
anything in
offending
America.
Somebody?
Can
Yeah.
you do that like thingy with the?
I don't even know what that is. What is that? Are you trying to do that
How-
thing where you flip it over or what?
No, didn't you see that fad that everyone was doing? You had to get like 3 hands here, and you had to hold your hand in a specific way so it looked like you were lifting
What?
your thumb.
What are you talking about? This is so
No, it
bad
wa-
for the actual podcast, audio podcast, by the way.
No, I'm gonna Google
If you're
it.
listening,
I'm gonna
go to
Google it.
go to YouTube. And watch
Yeah,
this.
go to YouTube. You should be. Everybody should just subscribe to us on YouTube.
I'm
I want to pass.
Scott.
I want to pass Creator Cast.
gag. I'm gonna try and
You
find
will.
it.
No, we're not.
3-finger
I know.
challenge.
Creator Cast is almost at 72 million.
Yeah, we're you're gonna pass PewDiePie pretty soon.
PewDiePie, I think he hit 72 million. Just
Yeah, but that
Now,
other
right
T series or something weird is passing him for some reason.
I'm gonna talk about that.
Is it
on Roight
weird?
Stuff.
It's weird.
is it weird?
It is. All right. So this is complete nonsense so far. We haven't talked about anything of substance.
Maybe instead of a 20-minute show, you should have a 20-minute show, but you have 10 minutes of a pre-show, just so we can get all of the stupid banter out of the way.
Yeah, and
we
play
can
as
get to
many
real
of the
topics.
sound bites as you can. And
Yeah.
Can I shout out a channel that I've been watching? And
yeah, Danny, go ahead.
that is the worst one because you have to wait till the end before you can even say anything.
Don't,
Okay.
yeah, it takes
Okay.
too long.
Go ahead.
I like yes as well.
Okay.
But I think I sent this one to you guys to check it out, and Mark said you watched it, but Cinema Sins.
Okay,
Oh,
If you watch
you
that,
nailed that
it's-
soundbite.
I did.
It's very funny. It's this guy basically he takes every movie out there and he goes through it and he says what's wrong with it, but like in a very jokingly manner, like no, she was looking this way,
jokingly?
and, it's yeah.
How long are the videos? That's what I need to know right up front.
Between 14, it could be 14 minutes, 17 minutes. It tells you.
No.
No, it's worth it. Mark, you've seen
long.
it.
Yeah, it is. No, the 19 minutes I think is his maximum. But the way he does it is so engaging. There isn't really
It
a
is very funny.
downtime in the video.
Okay.
No,
Always go, go, go.
it's funny.
The gestures that Mark just did were so perfect. He was just like, go, 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 go.
go, go, go.
It was very interesting. What's
It's
the
like
name of the
chicken
channel
dance.
again, Danny?
We'll just explain
Cinema
it for the
Sins.
podcast. It's like the chicken
Cinema Sins.
Yeah, and then he also just started doing TV sins where he takes pilot episodes like The Lost Pilot, and he goes through that and dissects it. It's a lot shorter because obviously it's a 60-minute show.
Right.
And then he also does music sins, which is really funny because he'll take "Hit Me Baby One More Time" and be like, "Why is there a why is there a marble dance floor in the middle of this?" like stuff like that. It's really funny. Check it out. You'll be hooked.
I don't know. I've been running out of things to watch on
I
YouTube
hate when
lately.
people do that. When people don't even like give it a chance. Like if
No,
I think
I'll
it's funny, and
I'll watch it.
I
I'll
don't know
report.
about that.
I'll
I don't
report
wanna
back
do
to
it.
you. I'll report back to you what I think, and I'll tell you the
won't.
truth. See, I won't be fake. I'll tell you if I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I wouldn't tell you if I thought it was good if I didn't think that you'd think it was good.
Try and
I know
say
you know,
that
I
a
know,
couple
I know
more
you
times.
know.
I know that you know that I know, but do you know that you know that I know?
I'll make sure that you know that he knows that you told him that you know.
So, Mark, seriously, when you watched it, were you like, "This is really good," or did you just kind of like make Danny feel good by saying you liked it?
Shut up.
No, it was good. But
Okay.
the link that Danny sent me was a movie that I'd never seen. So I watched for like 5 minutes and I'm like, I love this idea. So then I went down and found a movie that I love and I started watching it. And then I watched that video.
Which movie
and
did
then
you
the
watch?
next, the Ocean's 11.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that one. And then I got stuck onto whatever was like the next one under that I knew and I liked. And so I watched that and I'm just like,
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. You just keep watching it because it's actually really entertaining.
absolutely.
By the way, Ocean's 11, fantastic. Ocean's 12, straight up trash. Ocean's 13, fantastic. The new
Ocean's
Oceans with the
Schmick.
girls,
Right.
it's not schmick at all.
Ah,
Is
roll your
just
eyes.
it's just terrible, terrible.
It was bad.
And it's not because, listen, again, it's not because girls were in it. I don't care. If you make a movie and I don't care what the
Ghostbusters?
sex. Oh, that was another. Oh, and I feel bad. You're immediately a bad person if you don't like these movies because there's females in them. But that's not the problem. Just make a good movie. The script was terrible.
Because Ocean's 8, even if it had the guys from Ocean's 11, 12, and 13 in it, the storyline was still rubbish.
Yeah, it was not good enough. It was not good enough. And I like a whole bunch of the actresses that were in that movie. So I don't know what to
Yeah.
say.
No,
And
we're all
you can't
superstars.
even say actresses anymore. They're just actors.
Acting.
Yeah. The actresses.
I can't keep up.
The times they are changing.
I know. There was a guy that said a guy who used to play for the football team here in Detroit, Chris Spielman, said something on Twitter the other day. He's an announcer now on the NFL. And he said something about, he said the word
Play that soundbite. Play that soundbite.
What?
The didgeridoo one.
No, I want to hear it.
I should have.
I want to hear it. No, I want to hear it. No. I wanna hear
Okay,
it.
listen.
What did he say?
Chris
I'm interested in this
Spielman
stuff
just
because
said
I think
the
there's a lot of
word.
people correct-
He put the word female in a sentence, and people were all over him for saying the word female.
I don't get that.
What was
Female.
the sentence?
And I mean, it doesn't matter. It was not
What was the
critical. It was not
sentence?
critical of females at
I hit
all.
a female.
No,
Beat the crap
no,
out of a
nothing
female.
like that. No, it was insanity. This girl who she got mad that people tried to assume her gender as well on Twitter. She said that female was offensive. I was like, what are you talking about?
The problem is that whole situation is definitely like such a very small percentage, like under 1%, like
Right.
under like 0.1%.
The number
they're
of
so
people.
vocal about it. And
Yes.
it gets story attention, it gets news attention, and it's just
Is it
interesting
like
for
that?
people.
Is it like that in Australia?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So there's just a few people that literally just go, I can't believe you said that. And people go nuts.
It's yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
And here's the thing, and I've narrowed it down to this: it's who you have to figure out who's profiting from this.
Yeah.
And I think that they actually created that on purpose. So like there was this ad that came out, a hotel, and the picture was this guy reading the journal, like the stocks or whatever, and the girl was reading this home magazine, and everyone's like, "That is so sexist," and blah, blah, blah. It went nuts. And then they're like, we apologize for making that thing. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, they got so much free advertisement from that post.
Sure.
They knew what they're doing from the beginning. And so it's like they set up this thing, and then they probably even plant the people that cry outrage on it. And then they get they get way more attention from it and for the hotels. And then they get people saying, we're going to stay at that hotel because we agree with their right to do that. Like they shouldn't have been falsely accused. So that's what I think. I think that it's like a media thing now. Like they're finding out that they're actually winning from that. So
there's
they
parts
keep
of
doing
that.
it.
There's parts of that
It's also-
that I agree with you on, but there's also this other thing here. there will be like these people that say boycott such and such, and they on Twitter, they get people, there's a radio guy who exposed the fact that on Twitter there are these people who can make it so that 100 people can tweet on Twitter to make it look like 100,000 people are tweeting on Twitter. And they have ruined people's entire careers with some of this stuff and torn down businesses and stuff like that. So I don't know. There's part of me that agrees with you that, first of all, it gets all sorts of media hype. So the news just loves anything controversial. If it's,
can you say something really controversial right now, and then we'll take that little clip, and then everyone get way more attention for your channel.
Bob will be so mad at me if I do. Like, even the fact that we're talking about this is going to get me in trouble. He doesn't like when we talk about politics and stuff like that. This isn't politics, but it's political in some ways. So, yeah.
But we're exposing political agendas.
We
That's
are.
what we're doing.
We are. By the way,
we
here at Hey We're Talking love females. So don't be upset with us that we said the word female.
I thought you were going to bring in a sponsor.
Wouldn't that be great? If I transitioned over to like
product sponsoring us this
Numa
week.
Coffee or something. Numa Coffee loves females. And so do
Numa
we.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Perfect for your morning coffee.
I'm making the coffee.
Exactly. So, no, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I do want to actually have Emma on the show. We need to have some females on the show.
Yeah. Every time we've had like Gina and stuff on shows, it's always been way more engaging, way more fun. It's just she didn't after what she did last.
That's like just that was just like one thing. She's been on other stuff that was awesome. So, and Gina's so
I don't even think
she's
she was
so
bad on
cool.
that. I thought she was dead on. She made that show very interesting, and she was just speaking what she thought was true.
Yeah.
And I get that kind of stems from what I said a couple episodes ago when I was talking about how you don't want to go negative on your channel for some reason. But
Right.
I think that with her channel too, like she fights the fact that she doesn't want to be a family channel so much. She fights that. And
I'm playing us out of it.
are you saying that Gina's boring?
No, the talking about her family. It mostly it's because we're running out of time. So I was trying to make a joke by playing the didgeridoo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think the point I'm trying to make.
I'm culturally appropriating the didgeridoo. Go ahead.
Yes, I was just saying that I think that with YouTubers, they fight, and I do the same thing. Like if I just did cruise ships, which I might end up doing at some point.
I mean, Ben gets all that money from freaking snorkels, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't do a lot of snorkel stuff.
But doesn't he get huge views from that stuff?
Yeah,
he does. If he just made snorkel videos on every one of his 4-minute streams or 4-minute daily vlogs, he'd probably do really well.
What could you say about a snorkel in 4 minutes?
Oh, the music.
And that's we're out of time. Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly, as we're playing out, I'm gonna show you what I mean by the finger thumb thing.
Okay.
Here we go. That thing. Have you never tried that? No, seriously, try that.
I can't.
See?
I can't do it. How is he doing that?
That's what I was talking about. See?
How did he do that? Show that again.
Is that photoshopped?
No.
Oh wait,
I can actually see his finger. I just can't figure out how he's doing it.
It's an optical illusion.
Above.
Oh gosh, it's freaking me out, man.
Now you're gonna have that as your thumbnail.
Okay, see if you can do it, Danny. No, not even close.
It's an optical illusion, like you said.
Oh my gosh, you gotta subscribe on YouTube just so you can see that. You can watch us on Facebook too, but check that out. Danny just turned his back on us. He's now become Danny Back. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for listening.
Who wants coffee? Coffee? Anybody?